What's up, guys? It's Tay Tay Baby, and I'm back with another question. So, does physical attraction matter when choosing a lifelong partner? Now, I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers, and I know there's gonna be some people in the comments. They should love me for the way that I am. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Now, first and foremost, we live in a realistic world. So if you have this mindset of, oh, they're just gonna love me for who I am, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work that way. And I want you guys to realize this. Everything I'm saying goes for men and women. It's not just targeted at a specific gender. You should be very mindful of what you bring to the relationship and what you're doing and trying to maintain it. So if you're the type of person who meal preps, works out, goes on marathons, does all this cool stuff, that's what the person is going to be attracted to. You know that, right? Your drive, the way you care about yourself, you know, how you're so independent. People love that, especially women. We love a guy who takes care of themselves. But that's the thing. Once you start letting yourself go and not caring about yourself, you lose that. Because 9 times out of 10, most people who start, stop working out, stop doing things, you become insecure, you start complaining, you start moping around, you become depressed. Working out has nothing to do with just the aesthetic. It has everything to do with the mindset. Me personally, I understand when you're married and when you're in a long-term relationship, it's different. But I personally would rather be with somebody who already works out or has the same drive as me, so that way we don't run into these issues. I personally wouldn't leave somebody for becoming overweight. I just think that it's shallow, but that's my mindset. If you think differently, that's your opinion. But I also know that you have to maintain certain things. So for women, if you guys don't take care of your bodies, work out, eat healthy, do that type of stuff, pH balance is off, you feel insecure, you won't want to initiate things, you think that just being overweight doesn't go and tie into your sex life, it ruins a lot of other stuff. You're not going to want to wear certain outfits, you're not going to want to do certain things, and I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a lot of body image issues, and that will stem insecurities. You could become even jealous. You could have not been jealous in the beginning and become jealous now because you don't look like that anymore. But who did that to themselves? You. I'm not shaming anybody who's overweight. I'm not saying anything negative about people who are overweight. Y'all, I have overweight family. I just think that it's best to maintain your figure, maintain looking a certain way. And it's not just for the aesthetic, y'all. Let's be real. I don't know if I would want to ever become a certain weight because I worry about not wanting to do things with my partner. And if there ever comes a day where I decide I want to be a Meg Thee Stallion, ride my husband, and I am huffing and puffing because I'm Big Back Betty, pack it up. You are out of your mind. One thing about me, when it comes to my man, I like to show out. I like to put on a little show, babe. I don't care what y'all think. That's what I like to do. I'm not doing that shit if I have to look like a gordita crunch in lingerie. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to feel insecure. And I used to be real skinny, like toothpick, like way worse than maybe like Coi Leray. Real skinny, just had boobs. I was insecure, y'all. I didn't like myself. I used to always complain. I didn't want to do certain things, didn't want to put certain outfits on, and I was just being skinny. So I could just imagine me being overweight. You see what I'm saying? So, again, not shaming nobody. This is just my opinion. I personally feel like you should maintain a good-looking figure. And then I want to say one more thing that people don't understand. I've noticed a lot of men and women will get with a person, correct? And they won't be able to tell their partner that they're getting overweight because the partner is sensitive or wants to be upset about it. But hypothetical, what if your partner decides to leave you? What if your partner sits you down and says, babe, I'm not attracted to you no more. Like, I'm repulsed by you touching me. That makes the person bad, but that's how they feel. And God forbid, I asked you a whole bunch of times, babe, come to the gym with me. Hey, babe, I'm gonna start making a salad, this and that. And you do, like, you tell me, no, I don't want to. No, this, no, that. And you complain and bitch. But then when I leave you, you're going to feel some type of way. But I explained a million times I'm not attracted to that. Don't you think that there has to be some compromise? Also, what makes your partner bad for wanting you to work out? That's criticism to you. That's bad criticism. A man who wants you to be in the gym and take care of yourself is a man you'd want. I wouldn't want a man who's just going to let smoke and chill and not do nothing. No. I'd rather be with a guy who has me on my toes. That's what I like. If you don't like that, that's your business. But me personally, I don't know, y'all. I think that physical attraction and things like that do matter in a relationship. And I want to say one more thing. I've noticed a lot of men and women end up getting with partners and they end up despising them because of the way that they look or the way that they do certain things. That's why I say I'd personally rather just get with somebody who already works out. I'm not trying to be that girl who gets with somebody who I'm not attracted to, or gets with somebody that I don't really like certain things on them. I'm attracted to guys who work out for a reason. It's the drive, it's the things they do, they care about themselves, the things they put into their body, how they can lift things up. I don't know, I'm attracted to that. Now, there's nothing wrong with big boys. I see nothing wrong with that, but like I said, if my husband became big, that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? But I want to know your guys' opinions. I want to know how you guys take things like that. And I want to mention one thing, because I know that there's some women who cannot work out and stuff like that, or some men who can't work out. That's different, medical conditions. But if you're able to work out, I suggest you do so. And also to the women, I have kids. There's women who run marathons. There's women who take their kids with strollers and run with their kids. So when you guys make all these excuses, that's all I hear is an excuse. I watch people, especially women at home who have no equipment, get the water cases of water and squat with it, RDL with it. They'll get jugs of gallons of water, gallons of milk. So when I hear you guys do all that, jaw jacking, I'm just like, I don't believe it. You know what I mean? I don't buy it, because before we ever had equipment, before we ever, had gyms, what do you think we were doing? Running, going out and running, doing lunges, doing stairs. You don't need to work out 5 days a week. You don't need to work out 3 hours a day. An hour is good enough, baby. Getting on that treadmill, getting that dopamine, getting that blood pumping is good enough. Like I said, I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm huffing and puffing. I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm doing stuff with my man and I can't breathe, or I don't like my body. You see what I'm saying? Because whether you believe this or not, if you don't like yourself, it's going to be very hard for you to believe somebody else likes you. And it's going to hinder your relationship. This varies from person to person. There are exceptions. So if you guys have any questions about this, comments, whatever, I'm gonna leave my email here, y'all. I want you guys to start sending me questions, good ones too. Make them juicy. Have a good one. I hope I didn't make anybody feel some type of way, y'all. If you watch people's content and you internalize it and let that get you upset, you need to work on your emotional control, seriously, because I don't get offended by what people say. It's just an opinion. Nobody's targeting you, nobody added you, so relax. Just block me if you don't like my mouth. Have a good day.